Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So I thought, just because I get a lot of questions about my fake tan, I would do a whole tanning routine for you guys because I have a few tips and tricks that I think are worth sharing. So if you want to know more about my tanning routine, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the tan that I actually use first. So this video is a tanning routine, but it's also a first impressions of the new Bondi Sands Ultra Dark Aero Tan. This tan. So this is 2 days after tanning, and it's a very natural, for me, golden colour. I know a lot of people will find that it is dark, but I do go quite naturally dark in the sun anyway. I'll insert a photo here. So I do like my fake tan to go in line with that and be nice and dark. So I used this new Ultra Dark. I do normally use the original Aero. The Aero formula is so much better than the classic Bondi Sands. I do use this, and this was a staple back in the day for me, and I do use it now still. There's a little bit left in here. This is just the Ultra Dark, and I do use like 2 to 3 layers. Just because I am pale AF right now and it's making me look quite ill, so I have to use like 3 layers. Anyway, going off topic. This formula is quite wet. It's a gorgeous colour though, and I do love the original. However, since they've upgraded and tried out different formulas, the Aero is now my staple. So I used to use the classic Aero, and I found that I was using like 2 layers again, and the bottle was running out quite a bit. So when they came out with the Ultra Dark, I was like, oh my god, the product's going to last so much longer, and it's going to be a darker tan because I'm not going to have to use like 2 layers or whatever. And yeah, so this is the new Ultra Dark. There's a difference in packaging. So the Ultra Dark's a black packaging, whereas the original is more silver. The original is a gorgeous colour as well. Like, I bought these, were buy one get one half price from Superdrug, so I bought the original as well just in case I didn't get on with this. And I will use this anyway. Maybe as like a top up coat, so when this is fading, I might put this over the top just because it is a little bit lighter than this. I do want to discuss as well the way it like comes off. So with the original, I find that the original formula cracks off quite a bit, so you get more of like that tiger bread kind of look, which we're not really all here for. Whereas the Aero literally fades, so it just fades off. Like, it doesn't crack, it just fades, which is really good in my eyes. So if you want a new tanning product and you're stuck using this little bitch, then stop getting all moist and wet and sticky and having to do the fake tan dance for about 2 hours. Literally get on this because it dries, and it is a brilliant formula. These are such a holy grail. Bondi Sands, I love you. So that was just a little debrief of the products. So yeah, let's actually get into the tanning routine. So first of all, I scrub about 3 days prior. So I start one day, I start scrubbing. I use some exfoliating mitts. Mine are just from the Body Shop. You can get them from Boots, or you can get them from Primark because they are quite cheap from Primark. They're just some like exfoliating gloves. They're quite like a rough texture. I use that, and I also use a Radox shower gel. So the one I'm going to show you in the clip is my flatmate, so I didn't use this one. And unfortunately I didn't have any Radox shower gel with me while I was filming this, but I find that Radox shower gel really strips your tan. So I try and avoid using it when I'm trying to maintain my tan, because I do find that it strips it quite a bit. I do feel like with Radox you feel so much more clean, and it is a really good shower gel, but yeah, it strips my tan, I find. So I try and avoid that, and I'll just use like an Imperial leather one or something. So yeah, exfoliating gloves and Radox shower gel. And for the first day of scrubbing, so there's 3 days. So the first day of scrubbing, I'll use the exfoliating gloves and the shower gel. Second day of scrubbing, I will do the same. So I use the shower gel and the exfoliating gloves again. My final day, I will go in with a body scrub. I recently brought this Soap and Glory one. I think it's called Flake Away or something, and it's like a sugar scrub, so it really gets in and scrubs all that dead skin off of your body and really gets the last bit of tan off of your body. And I will go in with this with the exfoliating gloves, so it's like a double proper scrub, get all the tan off your body. And once I've scrubbed with that, I will then go in and I will shave my legs and shave my underarms and anywhere else you need to shave. So scrub with your scrub with the exfoliating gloves, and then go in and shave, so that you've got everything off your body and you can go in and shave and it will just glide, like your razor will just glide up your leg because you're so silky smooth. So next I will keep the exfoliating gloves on and I will go over with the Radox shower gel again. And this time just give yourself like a light scrub. You don't need to go too harsh because you have just shaved, so your skin's going to be quite, I don't know what the word is, not vulnerable, but you've just shaved off like multiple layers of dead skin, so you don't want to go in too hard. So just give yourself like a once over with the exfoliating gloves and the shower gel. And then you are ready to go. So get out the shower, pat yourself dry. You could maybe do it if you've still got a tiny bit of tan left on, just go over with the towel and just scrub a little bit more. And that is all the shower process for me. So my trick in that one is the Radox shower gel, and it is also that you need 3 days of your tanning routine and just to scrub like early on, so that your tan really goes on nice and smoothly and you don't have any patches where your old tan was. So yeah, that's my tips and tricks. Once you come out the shower, you're going to be silky smooth like a dolphin. However, it is important it is important to moisturize the dry areas on your body. So that is your elbows, your knees. I also do my ankles and my feet, as well as my hands and my wrists. So I will go in with, I use the Palmer's oil moisturizer. It's kind of like coconut oil texture, so it's like a solid, and then it will go into like a really intense oil moisturizing kind of thing. I got this moisturizer after I got my tattoos because it is quite an intense moisturizer, and it is recommended after you get a tattoo because your skin is quite sensitive after getting a tattoo. So yeah, I'm just using it up really, and if it's good for a tattoo then it's good before tanning. But yeah, any moisturizer that you have, moisturize your elbows, knees, ankles and feet, and your wrists and your hands, and this will stop the tan clinging there. So once you've moisturised all those dry areas, I will moisturise and tan my face. So I use the Isle of Paradise dark drops. You'll see in the video that I do use like 5 drops, and it's recommended to use like 2 or 3, but I like to go really dark, so I use about 5 drops. You are meant to mix this into your moisturiser, however, because I do use so many drops, I'll just put that on like a serum and let it sink into my skin, and then go in with my eye cream and my daily moisturiser just to make sure that it's all mixed together and it's not all patchy or anything. And I love those drops. They don't make my skin go as dark as my body, sorry, my face go as dark as my body. However, the drops, I don't know what it is, it's some sort of formula, but it doesn't make me break out. It actually does help my skin, and I'll use these in my routine a few days after I've tanned as well, just to maintain the tan on my face, because I do scrub my face and everything, so the tan's going to go off. But yeah, it doesn't make me break out or anything, and if anything it does help my skin, so thumbs up from me. And my eye cream is just the vitamin E eye cream from Body Shop. It is quite expensive, and I know you can get a dupe from Superdrug, which is so much cheaper. And then just the Nivea combined skin moisturiser, which is like £2. So once you've done your face, I just blend the tan down my neck a little bit, just so it's just not on my face. Just put it all round, like under your face and whatever. I wait about an hour just to make sure all my pores close after the shower, and just to let my skin really soak in the moisturiser that we put on the dry areas, and then we start tanning. So I use the double-sided Bondi Sands mitt. This is actually a holy grail of mine. I absolutely love it, and the plastic inside, like I've had this for ages and it's not come off, like it's still great. I know you can machine wash them, or you can even hand wash them, but I haven't actually washed mine. I don't know if that's really dirty of me, but yeah, I haven't washed it and it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I've had this for ages, but it's so easy and it's so freaking soft. It's so soft. And yeah, it's double-sided as well. So I will pump the face tan onto one side, put it on my body, and if it needs blending into, like, if say you got it at the top of your wrist here and you want to just blend it a little bit more so it's not a harsh line, go in with the back side that hasn't got any tan on and just go in circular motions and it will all blend. So that's what I like about the double-sidedness of the mitt. So yeah, this is just the classic Bondi Sands one. So application of tan, I will squirt the Aero onto the mitt. It comes out in kind of like a poo shape, but it's fine. And because this does dry quite quickly compared to other tans, you've got to work quite fast with it to make sure that it blends in everywhere. You can kind of see on the videos, but they were kind of a flop because I couldn't really get the angle or anything. The lighting was absolutely shit. But yeah, what you're going to do, squirt it onto the mitt, and then I rub it into circular motions into my skin to make sure that it really sinks into my skin, and I just get it absolutely everywhere. So I do put quite a lot on the mitt, just to make sure it can cover all of like my arm or all of my chest or wherever, what section you are tanning, just to make sure, yeah, that it covers everything, we haven't got any gaps. So with my hands, I'd literally do the same thing again. I don't do an actual pump on the mitt. I will use the residue that's on the mitt, and I will go in circular motions just to make sure it's really into my skin, and then just briefly like go in between your fingers, around your thumb, and I bend it as well, bend my what do you call these, knuckles, joints, fingers. I bend my fingers like this so you can get into like all the like wrinkly bits, and yeah, not gonna lie, my tan looks absolutely bomb on my hand. I mean, the camera makes it look a bit weird on the palm. It is important as well, when you get out of the shower, do not put deodorant and do not put perfume on, okay? We want to smell, okay? Deodorant and perfume can cause the tan to go quite green and discolour, so yeah, we don't want any of that. So no deodorant and no perfume when we get out of the shower. I did in the video run a little bit of the what's left on the mitt over my face, just to make it a little bit darker. I do find that when I do this, it does sit in my like spots and scars quite a bit, but when you wash the tan off, it does like come off of that the next morning, so it's fine. If you think your face just looks a bit muddy and it's all like bringing out all your spots in your skin and stuff, just wait till the morning after and like scrub your face or just wash it off with water and you'll be fine. And yeah, I just put on like a baggy t-shirt, I put some joggers on, like I recommend using a dark colour. I did wear a white t-shirt, but the tan comes out in the wash, so it's no problem if it gets on anything. And then I sleep in it because I don't like wearing it during the day because I just feel so restricted and ugh. Even though it does dry, I do feel a bit, I don't know, and I feel like I smell and I can't spray anything because I don't want it to discolour. So yeah, I sleep in it, so I keep it on probably for like 10 hours, not gonna lie. So yeah, just sleep in it and then wait till the next morning. So the tan did leave a little bit of residue on my bed. It's not much and it's nothing compared to what the original formula used to leave on my bed because the original formula was quite sticky. But yeah, it comes straight off your sheets as well. It won't stain the sheets. Well, it hasn't stained mine personally, but it is like a pinky colour and it will make your sheets smell a bit, but I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't actually changed my sheets since tanning. But yeah, it just left a little bit, but I was quite covered up with my t-shirt and the joggers, so there wasn't too much on my bed. But yeah, just bear that in mind. So the next morning, you're gonna get up, put your clothes in the wash because it's gonna have tan all over them and they're gonna smell, and I just get in the shower. I don't put the heat on too hot because that will open your pores and cause all the tan to just go out. So I just have it on a lukewarm temperature and just rinse my body. I do scrub my face with a face scrub. I just use the Superdrug Tea Tree face scrub because, you know, acne. But yeah, I know some people use body wash to take off their tan, and I've never done that because I think I'm a bit scared that that's just going to take the whole tan off. But if you do that, then let me know, maybe I should try it. But I just rinse all the tan off and then just spray the shower myself because I just smell like biscuits. But yeah, I don't use body wash, but maybe I should try it. I don't know. I also have never found that I get the black dots on my legs. I know that there is a hack. Sophia Tuxford does this, from Sophia and Chinsia. She will just scrub her body and then tan, and then she'll shave the next day, and apparently that stops the black dots. So if you do suffer with the black dots on your calves, then yeah, maybe try like shaving after. Let me know down below if that works for you, if you do try that out. But yeah, I've never suffered with it, and this tan didn't sit in my pores or like where my hair follicle is. So yeah, I'm kind of lucky in that sense, because I know a lot of people struggle with the black dots. But yeah, I think it's just where your pores are open and the tan's sitting in there, or where they've attached to like where the hair grows from. Is that a pore? So yeah, wash your tan off. I dab myself dry with a towel. You shouldn't scrub yourself or rub yourself with a towel, just like dab yourself. And then I go in with a moisturiser. So the moisturiser that I use straight after tanning is the Body Shop Body Yogurt. My favourite flavours are the mango and the almond milk and honey. Actually, I think it's just called the almond milk one. That's really good for sensitive skin. They are very intense moisturisers, so they're quite a light formula, and they dry in 15 seconds, which is just stunning because I hate being sticky. But they hydrate your body and skin for 48 hours, whereas the original body butters that the Body Shop do only hydrate your skin for 24 hours. So yeah, double the hydration time, so that's fine with me, especially when you want to keep a tan. And you can put clothes on and you can just go with your day. I do spray myself, so obviously deodorant, perfume. I do put a bit of body spray on because you're going to smell like fake tan. And yeah, that's really it. So I'll show you a clip of it washed off with the moisturiser on in the morning. Beautiful colour. I was absolutely obsessed with this colour. When I was in this room, I was like, oh god, it's probably a similar colour to the original Aero. Like, I don't know why they've like called it ultra dark or whatever. And then I left the house and went into natural light and was like, okay, shit, this is definitely ultra dark. So I used 2 layers. So what you're going to see is 2 layers of the ultra dark. To be fair, 1 layer could have been enough, but I like to do like 2 layers just to be nice and dark. But yeah, I do think it is worth the money. I've always used Bondi Sands products and I swear by them. And yeah, I think this is going to last a lot more, just because I'm not going to have to use like multiple coats like I did with the original Aero or the classic ultra dark formula. So yeah, I really recommend the ultra dark. And if you haven't tried the original Aero, then definitely get it, because it's just a life changer compared to the original. The nozzle is like, it's more of like a foam. No, that's not like a foam. It's like a, yeah, like a shaving foam, whereas the original is more of like a pump. You can't see that, but yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's really it. If you've got any more questions, then let me know down below. I do also take all my jewelry off as well, I forgot to say that. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, then comment down below. And yeah, I definitely recommend the ultra dark, so get your hands on it. It's buying it on half price in Superdrug right now, so yeah, definitely worthwhile getting that and spending your money on that. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, let me know if you have any more questions down below, or if I missed anything out. And yeah, have a good day, and I will see you soon.